Hello Gemini, this is Marianne here from Revealing Light Tarot, Astrology and Spirituality. How are we all today? Wherever you are in the world when you're watching, huge shout out to you. I'm here to do your 2023. I nearly added an extra something there. Tarot scopes. Now this is for your sun sign, rising sign, or if your moon is in Gemini, you might want to tune in. Often I say have a look at all three. The sun sign is the essential you, the rising sign is how you present to the world, and the moon, of course, is your emotions or your soul's journey. All right, this reading is general, of course. If it resonates, claim it. If not, come back to it. I also need to warn you that if anyone's pretending to be me and offering you face-to-face readings, I don't do face-to-face readings, and I'm not on WhatsApp. So anyone approaching you, block and report. And stay safe in the online world. Don't give away, your ID, your details to anyone that is pretending to be someone else. Always take that second look at them. All right, the way that I'll be working in this 2023 tarot scope, it's a little bit more complicated than the monthly ones I do. I'll be pulling a Celtic cross with the Golden Tarot, just to look at the main themes of 2023. I'll then look at the year quarter by quarter, drawing 4 cards and clarifying those with the Prisms Tarot. When we do that, we'll then move to your healing theme for the year, and also then finally to some oracle cards looking at messages from Spirit. I'll be using the Rose Oracle for that one and the Shamanic Healing Oracle for the healing theme. All right, let's get started and see what I can bring forward clairvoyantly for you, Gemini, in 2023. Let's just tune into your energy, Gemini. Now I'm seeing the Statue of Liberty of all things. So there's something around your liberty. It's actually freeing you from anything that you feel is dragging you down, shackling you. So, Gemini, it is associated with the 3rd house of the zodiac, ruled by Mercury. It's about communications, inner communication with yourself, outer communication with others. Mercurian energy is lightning energy. It can also be lightning fast and pretty full on. And I think with all Geminis, it's about making sure that you stop and you rest and you give yourself space to hold the thoughts and the thought processes you continually have. But I'm going to go one step further here, and I think this is around your workload, whether it be communicating with others, family, friends, community, extended circles, whether it be actually work. It's time for you to put, I'm just going to say, I wouldn't be surprised if the 9 of Wands shows up in your reading. It's time to put some boundaries around what people suck out of you, literally. There can be a neediness in others to have you explain to them why they should feel at peace, or why, a concept, or, lend them your insight. So that's one area. The other area could be writing letters on behalf of other people, writing letters for other people on their behalf. If you're still in the workforce, this constant written and verbal communication, strategizing. I never underestimate, I'm a Gemini rising, I never underestimate the capacity of Gemini to hold concepts, to hold the thought process, to hold insight, and deliver that to others. But I am feeling in 2023, because I saw that liberty type clairvoyant image, it's around making sure that you have liberty yourself, a liberty from that which exhausts you, drags you down in any way, or takes away from the very much needed space that Gemini needs to be who they are, to handle the Mercurian nature of their mind and their communication. Let's see, I've just done Pisces as well. The readings are today at that higher level. Let's see what else I can see here for Gemini. Yeah, okay. Okay, so again, I'm reminded that that during lightning there's storms. I'm seeing a lot of water around you, those who may physically live near waterfalls in particular. Maybe you're taking a trip there. But I'm also seeing storms and rain. So that may mean something to other people at the energetic level. Again, what could be shackling you is other people's emotions after your communication. So again, the need for that Nine of Wands here, the Nine of Wands barrier, is like an overall message for Geminis in 2023. Interesting. Okay, so there's definitely a water beach theme here. I'm getting shells. Yeah. I think a lot of healing for some Geminis it occurs when they're at the beach, when they're near the ocean. So there's a specific message for anyone who's feeling overburdened at the mind level. That sword energy is that maybe it's time to visit the ocean and chill for a little while. So very important way. Often the way you start something is the way that you go on. So make the time to take the break and be around water in January. I know that in the Northern Hemisphere it's cold, so maybe you walk along the banks of a lake, visit the ocean rugged up, or take a vacation to a warmer area. But I'm feeling that this will quieten the mind and allow you to replenish and create. It's almost like create a space for yourself to rest within, for your mind to rest within. So there's a lot of healing messages coming for Gemini in 2023. It's part of maturity, mental, that intellectual maturity as well. Not to burn so brightly that you're going to burn yourself out. Okay, Gemini. Let's see what are the overarching themes in 2023 for Gemini. Yeah, it's definitely new starts across the board for people this year. Won't be the same heavy year that 2022 will be. It will have its challenges, 2023, but we get, particularly around March when Pluto moves into Aquarius for a few months, we just get so much light coming into our world when that occurs. All right, Gemini. What is happening for Gemini in 2023? So we have the Emperor. Again, this was a similar theme to Pisces. The Emperor is taking control. Again, control. You being in control. And the King of Wands, courage. Gemini will go there mentally where others haven't yet been. And we have the King of Wands here, fire energy, projects, work, being in charge, leadership. Some of those Geminis that I spoke to about getting unshackled from, getting your liberty, your own mental space. I feel that it will give you control to bring forward new projects, new things that inspire you, perhaps to complete older projects that have been languishing there. It's very much fire energy on the move. Very important to take that break, because I feel some of you will be completing in that first part of the year. And also when you look back on 2023, I tackled that. I've been putting that off, and I tackled it, and I got inspired by it, and I moved that forward, whatever that mountainous project is for you. Seven of Swords in the past, this can be a deceptive energy, but it's in the past here. Maybe somebody didn't quite tell the truth to you. Maybe you had a 2022 where you thought, really? Really? Is this what it's all about? Me doing all the heavy lifting? What on earth did I sign up for? But that's in the past, that energy. Once you become the Emperor, you then you don't have to face that. That's a learning there. Okay, in the sky we have the Seven of Cups. Very much choosing the right pathway forward. This is about choice. Again, another 7. So not slipping back into old habits. The Ace of Cups, new starts for you. That's beautiful. It's an emotional reset. Of course, we can't have an emotional reset if our mind is cluttered and we don't have the space to create something new. And I do believe the Fool card in the here and now. Go and watch Pisces. This is a different card deck. A lot of the same cards in the same position. You have moved on from a major deception. And Pisces didn't get that in the past. They got the Hanged Man. For you, you've been majorly deceived in 2022. You've moved on from that. You're starting anew. I think the first quarter, Page of Swords, insight into creating something new for yourself. It's what you're actually going through now. As I read this in December, I think that first quarter gives you the opportunity to start something new. The Knight of Swords in the hopes and fears. Again, now we're in your energy right now, facing the truth of something, perhaps what was shackling you, what was burdening you, and the hope that you don't fall into that same pattern again. Well, choose wisely. Now we have your energy here, Gemini. This is air energy. Logic, boundaries, clarity, stability. That's the outcome. That's where you get to. Giving and receiving help. Clarifying the Queen of Swords and the Five of Wands. That kind of partisan, competitive type behaviour. Don't waste time. Don't waste time. If other people are competing with you, want to, interject their their agenda. Just discerning, I think, is a big theme for you in 2023, because I feel that there's some regret and some loss here, because you may not have been as discerning as what you wanted to be, and it took away your energy and your ability to move forward with your own projects, your own goals, your own purposes. I think you've learnt in 2022, and I don't think you're going to make the same mistake. I see new projects, new movement forward, whether it's travel, whether it's relocation. You're just not going to repeat 2022. This is a new year. You've every right to be hopeful that you'll break those burdens, break those shackles. Every right to be hopeful that you've learned from 2022, and it is a new and more hopeful year, and one where you will be discerning, you will make the right choices, you will retain control, you will retain independence, you will break those shackles, you will have your liberty, the liberty of that space, creating that own space, mental space. All right, let's draw 4 cards for 4 quarters. First quarter, card 1, January to March. Second quarter, April to June, card 2. Third card, July to September. And fourth card, October to December, representing the fourth quarter. 4 cards, please, for Gemini in 2023. Ace of Wands is coming up. Definitely starting something new, a new project, something that really inspires you. Wow, okay, 4 cards, 4 quarters for Gemini in 2023. Whoa, Gemini, January, first quarter, January to March, Ace of Wands, something new coming in that motivates and inspires you, a new year, a new you, a new project, a new passion, a new inspiration drives you forward in that first quarter. The second quarter, April to June, again, because you've achieved something in that first quarter, again, I warned about that competitive energy here. The 5 is about change. It's also you recognizing when you're competing as well. And it's not, you change that energy in some way. There's a timeline chain, what you're chained to. There's a timeline change for you in 2022, and you'll see that manifest in that second quarter. By the third quarter, we've got strength. I love this. This is really, really good energy, Gemini. And you know what? It's fire energy. Look where you've got that fire. Last quarter, 5 of Swords. Now, that can be sabotage. It can be an abuse of power, either you abusing your power or someone else sabotaging. That's not to say that will occur in the last quarter of the year, but just be mindful of the 5 of Swords. Again, we have the 8 of Cups. Leaving behind choices are going to be really instrumental for you in 2023. And we've got Victory and the Chariot. Look, there's some incredible things happening in that first part of the year. Here's your energy. It's you, air energy combined. This is the duality here. Air energy combined with fire energy. Clarity, thought, communication combined with passion, motivation, getting things done. And we have here the Ace of Swords. New clarity is coming. So I think that the 5 of Wands and the 5 of Swords, again, change, are presenting themselves as a way for you to not fall back into the old patterns. You achieve something, you get offered something. Often when we are achieving whatever the achievement is for you, that's when we can get people coming in and I'm not going to say muscling in on our achievement. I mean, an achievement can be you being inspired about something. You're happy, you're strong. Bam, someone who's not happy and who's not strong wants to rain on your parade. That's the second quarter. Don't let that happen anymore. And again, in the last quarter of the year, you are going to have some major achievements in 2023, and they begin in that first quarter. Show me the Ace of Wands. Okay, just a couple of cards. 5 of Wands again. So it can be obstacles and challenges as well, the 5 of Wands energy. So anything that, you go 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Anything that happens, learn from that. Learn from that challenge. And the King of Cups, approach it with maturity. Now we're sort of getting into the reality of things. It doesn't matter how big the project is, whether it be at the community level, at the family level, at the, grandchildren level, children level, work level, personal project level, study, whatever it is for you. When we hit a snag, it's the way that we handle it that makes the difference. as to how it proceeds. Yeah, and we've got illumination. So when you do get that obstacle, that challenge or competitiveness or whatever it is, it's about learning from it, illumination. I still see a smile on your face. So even though it comes your way, because you've got this achievement, you get to make a decision about what's coming through in this second quarter. So again, it's that Emperor energy, being you're in control of your own destiny, not ceding it to anyone else. This is the true meaning of liberty and freedom, isn't it? Hence the Statue of Liberty is to be able to get on top of anything that seeks to burden you in any way. So second quarter, we've got the Five of Wands. So you're going to have to work hard to maintain the momentum, not fall down any rabbit holes, or allow anyone to push you off course. Five of Wands, what's the Five of Wands here? 4. Now we have here the Seven of Swords. Okay, so that's a deceptive energy. In that second quarter, I want you to be mindful that true clarity, the Ace of Swords clarifying the Seven of Swords, clarifying the Five of Wands. It's like, I just don't feel you fall for the old stuff anymore. So Five of Wands, it's a double validation message. You're going to be firing on all cylinders. You're going to be striding forward with huge achievement at the beginning, or an offer or a new project, or at the beginning of the year. Don't allow anybody to push you off course. And we've got the Page of Cups. So you could be surprised also in that second half of the year. An obstacle emerges, a challenge emerges, which you haven't really foreseen. But, you know, I feel ultimately pretty confident for you, even though you've got some energies that would suggest competition. Could even be within the family, siblings, that kind of energy as well. You've got finding your way through it. This could be the other theme for Geminis. It could be that if you have any family issues, you find your way through it. You find your own ground. You give other people the ground that they need as well. And ultimately that leads to this Sun energy, which is happiness. Let's look at the third quarter strength. You end that second quarter with the Sun. Third quarter strength, that's double Leo energy as well. Striding forward. Nothing will stop you in that third quarter. Show me this strength energy in the third quarter. You know, the second quarter, I want to say, may not be your problem. Maybe you're having to figure out someone else's problem as well. Okay, so that's just a message that came in for other Geminis. I'm speaking to many. All right, so the strength card. What is the strength card doing here? So we have 2 cards wanting to come up. Emotional reset, new emotional starts. And we've got the 4 of chalices, where you've been disappointed. 1 cup remained, and that cup is your gift. It is this new start. 8 of cups. So walking away from that energy that no longer serves you, taking the Ace of Cups, and be the Star card. There's hope here. Hope for what? Hope that this is the overriding energy that we take into this final quarter. Base of the pack here is the 4 of Pentacles, not being insecure about who you are and who you want to become, and allowing your authentic you to be the leader, to lead the way, you being the leader in your own life. Okay, liberty. 5 of Swords, the last quarter. This is like you sabotaging yourself, or someone else might try. I don't think they're going to be successful. I really don't. You know, it's I think you've learnt from the past. Okay, this energy's been around for you for a while. I think. I don't think it takes hold in that final quarter. It's there to begin with in that final quarter, but I don't think it's the way you close down the year. Yeah, okay, it's about thinking, Gemini, thinking. It's about thinking and making choices and decisions and sticking to them. Show me this Five of Swords, please. So we have here Page of Wands. Yeah, you could hear something also with the Five of Swords. Page of Wands can be communication, but it is ultimately stepping forward, and the Ace of Pentacles with money. Okay, so I knew you were going to end on a high. What you're getting from this Ace of Wands, I mean, you could, through this project, you could be bringing in extra money throughout the year, and then you know somebody kind of wants a share of that, or we've got the Devil energy, we've got, you know, this kind of, and also you not being shackled to it as well. The Devil can also be addictions, any vices that you might be grappling with. I think you ultimately successfully get on top of that. It has something to do with the past, with this Six of Cups here and the King of Cups. I think you are triumphant, as I said, over this, you know, this kind of the being shackled is exactly the Devil energy. But we have here the Six of Chalices, which is the past, and the King of Cups. So learning from the past. And we've got the Magician. So you close down the year in this manifestation energy. So I don't see, as I said, I don't see that Five of Swords slowing you down in that end of the year. It could even be around money that you have made during the year. Two of Wands, something coming to fruition in time that you have been manifesting for a long time. I think it's overcoming this Five of Wands energy. We have the Knight of Cups being offered something, and the Ace of Swords. There's movement for you. There's movement for you, and a wish comes true in 2023. What you've been wishing for in the last year or so, you're manifesting. You've manifested it. You will continue to manifest in 2023. And as we move into 2024, it's just strength. You go from strength to strength. All right, let's pull a healing oracle first for you. And then it'll be interesting to see what was at the base of the pack. Queen of Swords, your energy, discernment, control. Again, calling the shots yourself. Let's take a look at the healing theme for Geminis in 2023. What is this healing theme? I'm just feeling a sense of calmness, mental calmness for you. A new or renewed calmness, mental moderation, tempered rest. Okay, space. What is the healing messages for Gemini in 2023? So we have here honouring your energy. Exactly. Creating that space for yourself. Feminine energy too. This can be both, for male or female that are tuning into this reading. This is about going with the flow and honouring that yin energy, which is mutable and flowing. And we've got unlimited possibilities present themselves in 2023. Very much the feeling or the intuition I'm getting. So we have sexual energy here. It's all about energy and expression and abundance. I definitely see that in 2023. And we have here healing energy. And again, around self-love. I think all signs are getting that. Be wary of that Five of Wands energy around anger and getting triggered by other people. Don't be drawn into any sort of toxicity, behaviour, or agendas, other people's agendas. All right, let's look at the last messages from Spirit for Gemini in 2023. I think you've already been through a storm. You've been in the eye of the storm. but you're coming out the other side. This is new energy for you in 2023. You see that in the first quarter with that Ace of Wands. All right, show me the overarching messages from Spirit for Gemini in 2023. All right, so we have here Brothers of the Rose, sacred masculine. Interesting, you got feminine energy, sacred masculine, honor, protect, support. This is very much about a balance now for you, balancing the yin and the yang, balancing the flowing feminine energy with the masculine driving forward energy. So I think you get to drive forward those projects, but I also feel that the best way to to manage the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords is to go with the flow. If you put a stone into the river flows, you move. If you're the river, allow yourself to be the river. You will flow past the stone. You don't need to let it block you. So we have here Mother Rose, returning to each other, compassion and humility. I also think that sometimes, when we wonder why we get into that partisan, my agenda, not your agenda type of energy, is we need to check ourselves for humility and compassion. Again, there's that feminine energy, that yin energy, understanding when you need to drive forward and when you need to be part of the flow. This is very much tempering that mental outward energy, mercurial energy. Very much the Lovers, the duality here is what I'm feeling. The Lovers is your major arcana card. There's a duality here with Gemini, knowing when to push forward, knowing when to... It's like the ebb and the flow of the ocean. That's why I got that oceanic energy. It's the ebb and the flow, knowing where... I actually saw a seashell going into another shell. It's knowing when to be outward and when to be inward. That's a good message for me as a Gemini rising. It's a good message for me too. And finally, innocence, forgiveness, and being gentle with yourself. Absolutely, Gemini. That's that Nine of Wands energy. Don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. You've done good. You're doing good. One more. Morning dew, clarity, a fresh start, and a positive outlook. I think that's the way you finish the year. A year of achievement, a year of not falling down rabbit holes into old patterns, a year of flow, a year of the ebb and the flow of the tides, and knowing when to go with the flow and when to step out and drive things forward. The inner mother, the child within, innocence, gentleness and tenderness, a little bit like the energy of humbleness, humility and compassion. Also for yourself as much as for everyone else. All right, that's the reading 33. I'm going to finish it there. That's your master communicator number. All right, thank you, Gemini, for tuning in. Bye for now.